pre-meeting at Silverstone. Here's the position after 5 rounds. Rob Gravett heading Class A with 83 points. Frank Sittner heading the 2-litre class with 87 points. So Frank Sittner, the overall leader of the championship, but Rob Gravett mounting a real challenge, having won the 3 previous rounds. Let's join Murray Walker for round 6.
Silverstone has never looked better, and it's in festive mood for round 6 of the SO British Touring Car Championship, because this is the British Grand Prix meeting, and the drivers are competing in front of, by far, their biggest and most enthusiastic crowd of the year. The top 24 cars and their drivers ready to form up on the grid, and amongst them, on the left, the 1989 champion John Cleland with his teammate, double champion Chris Hodgetts. The last meeting at Oulton Park was the unhappiest in John Cleland's long career, because he got it all wrong in his Vauxhall Cavalier. Once, twice, and again.
I've never had so many accidents in the whole of my life. I'd had hiccups constantly for 7 days, and when I got to Oulton Park, I'd had literally no sleep for that 7 days. And the 2 nights prior to the race, I'd been up most of the night anyway. Just total fatigue, and on reflection, I should just not have been there.
But John's in fine shape here, 2-litre pole position. The man who's usually there, BMW's Frank Sittner on the right, is only 4th in class today. And up front in pole position, it's number 1, 4 times British champion Andy Rouse. Next to Andy on the front row, Rob Gravett, winner of the last 3 races. Behind the safety net, 3rd on the grid in his Ford Sierra, that's Tim Harvey, one of last year's winners. And Mike Smith, Rob Gravett's Trackstar teammate, is back. So Andy Rouse leads Rob Gravett in the grid lineup, followed by Tim Harvey and Graham Good. Row 3, Mike Newman and Lawrence Bristow, ahead of Sean Walker and Mike Smith. Dennis Leach next, with the 2-litre pole sitter John Cleland. Row 6, Kurt Luby BMW and Chris Hodgetts Vauxhall. Then Jeff Allam and Frank Sittner's BMW. Frank Sittner leads the overall championship from Rob Gravett's Ford. On the left, Andy Rouse. On the right, Rob Gravett. 15 laps of Silverstone, and this is it. Rouse leads, a terrific start by Mike Newman from row 3, up to 2nd on the run into Copse. Copse corner, Rouse leads, Newman 2nd. Rob Gravett in 3rd place. In car with Rob Gravett, Mike Newman ahead, Andy Rouse ahead of him, up to Maggots at 140 miles an hour. Round Maggots, Rouse, Newman versus Gravett for 2nd. Sean Walker is 4th, Tim Harvey is 5th, out of Beckett's, in car with Gravett, up to 4th gear. Round Chapel, up to 5th gear. Down the hanger straight at 150 miles an hour to Stowe Corner. Rouse leads, Newman and Gravett together. Then it's Walker and Harvey. And Gravett is going through. Gravett up to 2nd, past Mike Newman, round Stowe. Now down to Club Corner. This is 140 miles an hour. It's Andy Rouse leading ahead. Up to 5th, down to 4th, 95 miles an hour. Out of Club, Rouse, Gravett, Newman. And it's 3 abreast behind, look. And onto the grass goes Bristow, over the curb. And behind them, John Cleland's Vauxhall Cavalier is leading the 2-litre class from his teammate Chris Hodgetts. And now this is a replay of the start from Frank Sittner's BMW, 14th on the grid. It's a demon start. Past Jeff Allam, that's Jeff Allam's BMW. There's Kurt Luby's BMW, Frank Sittner's teammate, down to Copse at 90 miles an hour. Into the right-hander, Kurt Luby chasing. Now, up through the gears, accelerating hard towards Maggots, 5th gear, 130 miles an hour. There's Luby. And Allam, Jeff Allam on the right. Onto Chapel. 4th gear, 120 miles an hour. Luby on the left, Alum on the right. Alum is breaking away from Luby. We're with Frank Sittner, and Alum is gaining. He's getting closer. He's getting closer. Don't touch me. And he has. Go away. Bang again, and he's through. Jeff Alum goes through, passes Frank Sittner. And Kurt Luby still chases. And at the end of the lap, it's Rouse leading, Gravett in second place, Mike Newman in third position. Then there's a gap. Harvey, Walker, Good, Smith and Bristow. Round Copse, down to Maggots again. Rouse and Gravett have broken clear. The battle is on between the 1990 winners. Andy Rouse has won twice this season. Rob Gravett has won 3 times. They're in the same type of Ford Sierra Cosworth, but they're using different tyres. And here they are, round Chapel, down the Hanger Straight. Rouse in the lead. Gravett in the white Sierra Cosworth challenging right behind him. Mike Newman is third. And now we're back again with Rob Gravett into Stowe. Trying for the lead, trying to get inside Andy Rouse, but Andy Rouse hugs the apex, accelerates away, down to Club Corner. Here they are, coming out of it. Just about together. Rouse leading, Gravett second, Mike Newman still hanging in there, Tim Harvey is fourth, Sean Walker fifth, Graham Good, number 15, sixth. Up to Abbey, the fastest part of Silverstone, 145 miles an hour. In car with Rob Gravett, down to second gear for the new complex at Bridge, into the left-hander. Out of it to start another lap of Silverstone. Third gear, fourth gear, up into fifth. Down the straight, on towards Copse. We're in car with Sittner. That's Luby behind and Godfrey Hall. But Jeff Alum and the 2 Vauxhalls are still ahead. End of the lap. Sittner with the blue strip. Luby with the red strip. Over the line. There go the 2-litre leaders. Cleland, Hodgetts, Alum. And into the pits comes Mike Newman from a fine third place. Now that's another bit of rotten luck, just like Oulton Park. And it's obviously an engine problem. Mike Newman, very unhappy. More oil. And look at the 2 litres, Cleland, Hodgetts, Alum. The Vauxhalls first, second, and the BMW third. And Alum going through in the ex-Bugatti BMW up into second place in class, past Chris Hodgetts. Down the start and finish straight. Now, Hanger Straight, these are the leaders. Rob Gravett harrying Andy Rouse. There is nothing in it with the cars and drivers. Tyres are probably going to decide this race. And here they come, down to the right-hander at Club. Rouse, Gravett tucked up behind the Ford Sierra Cosworth, and now we're in Sittner's BMW, and that's Kurt Luby behind. And down the Hanger Straight come the 2 litres, Cleland leading, Alum second, Hodgetts third, Kurt Luby now ahead of Frank Sittner, and Godfrey Hall is 6th in the class. Bridge, these are the leaders. Rouse, number 1, Gravett, number 11 in second place. Harvey keeping a watching brief. Here come the 2 litres, and Mike Newman is touring, engulfed by a terrific 2-litre battle. Here it is, coming up to Abbey, chasing Dennis Leach in 8th position. Cleland, Alum, Hodgetts. The Vauxhall is beating the BMWs. Bridge. Now there's Dennis Leach. Cleland. Number 50, the British Touring Car Champion of 1989. Jeff Alum behind him. Then it's Chris Hodgetts in the second Vauxhall. Through to complete another lap. Past the pits, on towards Copse. Chris Hodgetts pulls out wide, up alongside Alum. But Kurt Luby goes even wider. He's going through on the inside. Kurt Luby, number 56. But here are the leaders. And Gravett is having a look. Watch the rev counter through the steering wheel as Rob Gravett changes gear. Now. And Kurt Luby is climbing all over Chris Hodgetts for third place in the 2-litre class. Look at it. Up to Abbey come the leaders. Andy Rouse is getting no peace at all from Rob Gravitt. In car with Gravitt. Coming up to Bridge. He's going through on the inside. He's through. They're going through absolutely together. They're touching. Andy Rouse goes on the grass. He pushes Rob Gravitt wide. Gravitt himself goes over the curb. And Andy Rouse keeps the lead, shakes his fist at Rob Gravitt. And some of the trim is torn off the Ford Sierra Cosworth. First and second, no change. Rouse still leads, but he's really under pressure. And Tim Harvey is still there, right behind them. Cobb's Corner, Rouse, Gravitt, Harvey. Over the line go the 2 litres. Cleland leading. Allam in second place. Luby third now, ahead of Chris Hodgetts. He's got through.